Hello, from the allotment today with Graham and Nancy. We've come up to start just getting the last covered patch cleared. It's been rough weather the last few days, and we've had lots of high winds and heavy rain. And I come up to the allotment, and it's just there's a lot of destruction, and I'm really not feeling it. Really down in the dumps now. Yeah, I'll show you. I don't really want to be all down in the dumps, but it's this is real. This is how I feel. This is what happens when you try and grow food on a really exposed site. I know that the other plot holders around me are really suffering as well. So yeah, I'll turn you around and show you what's been going on. So this bed hasn't really fared very well. This is my little tomatoes, my little dwarf plants, and marigolds are in here. I've got some nasturtiums in here as well, and also all of my little dwarf French beans. So yeah, they're all looking really bad. Lots of them have snapped. They're really yellow and sad. They just started because when I planted them in, they got really slugged really badly and lost all the lower leaves, and they just started to stand upright and start to produce new, little leaf buds. And then we've had this really bad weather, and I don't know if they're going to do well. I'm just going to leave them there for now because I haven't got anything else to put in there at the minute. But you'll notice around them the weeds are doing ridiculously well, as is the way. And I've got this little fella popping up. This looks suspiciously like a cucumber or a melon, doesn't it? So I think I'll leave that there as well and just see what happens. I did last year in this bed, I did have some courgette plants, so it could be that I had a courgette go squishy in here and it's seeded. So I'll leave that there for now. In this mixed bed, the garlic's fallen over, but I think it's time for that to come out anyway. The same has really happened on this one. It's starting to discolour and get a bit rusty, and it's all starting to fall over. So I think we're going to take that out today.
Yes, I want to help.
Yeah, Nancy wants to help.
I'm going to take out all these.
And these are my shallots, and they're all starting to flower, so I'm guessing now is the time to take them out as well. And the other shallot bed here is looking the same as well, so I think maybe I ought to take them out. Then we've got this here where I put all the tomatoes out, and they were looking pretty good. They were looking quite happy to be out, and suddenly not so much. Very yellow, going a bit brown. This one's been slugged. They just look really unhappy on the whole. Just walk you around. Yeah, well, that one doesn't look too bad, does it? That money maker. It's a bit green on the top, but it just, yeah, they all look a bit yellow and stressed. So I don't know if they're going to make it, to be honest. I've got some mushrooms in my peas. Peas of nothingness. There are a few pods actually coming, so again I'm just letting them get on with it, just leaving it for now. I might sow some more so I can get another flush of peas actually. And the lettuces under there are doing alright as well. Then, I haven't had a chance to show this, but Graham and I put up these arches. Now these arches I bought when I got this plot originally. I bought 6 of these archways, and we only ever put 2 up. They lasted a year and went all rusty, and we had to take them down. So we've put these 4 up. They're quite close together and and really well secured together because it gets really windy. Like I said, it's very exposed up here. It gets extremely windy. So if it's not tethered down really well, it will fly away. So yeah, we've got this in. I was really chuffed with it. And I put out all my lovely, lovely, lovely Good Mother Stallard beans. And this is what I've come up to today. Now these were so lush. They were looking absolutely gorgeous when I put them out. And now they're just sad little spindles. Look. They're not going to produce a lot, are they? Again, I'm just going to leave them there for now. I haven't got the heart to take them out. I'm just too sad about it. So I'm just going to leave them. Maybe they'll perk up. They probably won't, but we'll see. I need to sow some more, I think. Yeah, these are the other shallots. What do you reckon? I think it must be time for them to come out because I don't want to lose these as well. So I think it's time to pull them out later today. Field beans have all been blown over. Graham did put this screen up to help protect them a bit, but they've blown over anyway. And I think some of them have snapped around here as well. They're looking, yeah, they have. They've snapped off. So I think it might be time for some of these to come out as well. I'll just have to find some extra things to pop in. Might mean a trip to the garden centre perhaps. So yeah, that's where I'm feeling a bit sad about it all today. It just, you know, it feels like one step forward, 3 steps back at times. But I do have to remember how far this has come in the last couple of years. So yeah. On a happier note, I'll turn you round and show you some of the flowers. Now again, a lot of the flowers that I did plant out that I grew from seed have been slugged. In fact, all of them. The whole row that I planted out that I'd grown from seed have all gone. But I'll turn you round and I'll show you what's going on with the other stuff that I planted from bulbs and tubers. So look, these are the different bits and bobs that I put in on the end. I mean, they don't look massively brilliant plants, do they? They're a bit sort of stressed and spindly, but at least they're growing. It's something. It's definitely something. And the gladioli here look pretty good. Then I've got the dahlias next door. I mean, they're getting pretty badly slugged. However, some of them seem to get past the slug damage, and they're actually, dare I say it, looking like they'll pull through. So that's good. I've got the other gladioli there that I popped in. They've come up really fast and they're doing well. And then this side with my dahlias, again, they're getting attacked quite a lot by the slugs and snails. But, you know, if you look closely, they're trying really hard, aren't they? We'll give them that 10 out of 10 for effort, dahlias. They're getting there. And also, just my lettuces look pretty awesome too, actually, I have to say. So I think we're going to start harvesting these now. Even the two that got really badly eaten right at the beginning on the end there are coming through now. So yeah, it's not all bad. So this is the patch that we're hoping to attack today. We're not going to get it all done. It's very uneven ground under there, and had lots of couch grass and a lot of perennial weeds in there. So it's going to be slowly trying to get out the worst of it, and then we will lay cardboard down and I'll do my usual where I put like this side where I've got compost and manure down for the on top of the beds, and then I'll just chuck some wood chip down for paths in between. Makes it easier. But look, you'll see that there's a ton of roots in here to try and get out. It's a bit tricky, so we'll get out quite a bit, and the rest of it, hopefully the no dig situation will help kill off the rest. So Nancy and I have been getting a load of wood chips. We've done 3 loads of wood chips so far, bringing them back ready to put on the new exposed bit of allotment that we've not used yet. While we've been doing that, Graham has been digging over and taking the worst of the perennial weeds out of the covered bits for us. So we've got a strip that's probably about the right size to plant in, but we'll do it no dig as well, so I'll show you around. There's our nice big pile of wood chip, and while Nancy and I were getting that, she found a great big slow worm. So if I can work out how to do it, I'll insert a photo about now. And so Nancy popped the slow worm under here, under here. So under the rhubarb, where it sort of buried itself down, and it should, hopefully if it stays there, it should be warm enough from the compost next to it. So yeah, we'll be happy because it might help with the slug situation a little bit. And Graham still digging away there. So yeah, what a trooper. Well done, Graham. Right, I've harvested some of the field beans. They're a bit tiny, but since the plants had snapped and weren't any good anymore, I figured I'd try and save what I could, and we maybe use them like peas at home. Now I think I'm gonna see what the garlic's like. Yeah, chop the plants, like the broadbean plants, and put them in the compost so they can rot down and be good that way. Yeah, I think we'll do the garlic next.
Oh, a tiny one.
Yeah, Nancy's just pulling out some of the garlic for me.
Okay.
Just to see what's happening with that. It doesn't look like they've bulbed up properly in this bed.
Oh, this one.
Well, they may have done.
This one had the extra.
Yeah, they've got extra little nubby ones on them. I don't know what that's all about. Way, look at that. You got it?
Yeah.
Well done.
That's what.
Well, they look all right.
That one been nibbled.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Right, and then there's one, these two, and that one there that's fallen over. Okay.
That is on there already. Whoa,
So, oh. Right, so let's see what this is like. These plants here are saved garlic from the year before, and I can't remember what type they were, but they're quite rusty. The ones behind there are called Mersley White. So that's my first time growing those, so we'll see what these are like. Hopefully they've done okay. I don't think they've split, unfortunately, but they'll be usable as they are. They look good, don't they? But they haven't split. Yeah, another one, not split. What's odd is that they've all got extra little clothes underneath them, but they haven't split properly. Let's see what the Mersey white looks like. Oh, that hasn't done very well either. In fact, that's probably done worse than the home saved seed from last time. Pretty though, we'll just have to use them as green garlic, I think. I might even leave these in for a little bit longer and take the saved ones out. Leave these in, but they're not going to split. They might just fatten up a little bit more. Well, there we go. That's what we've got out so far. It's quite a nice little harvest. It'll be nice roasted as well. It's a shame that they didn't bulb up and split properly, but never mind. We'll have another go when we plant some more at the end of this year. I just wanted to have a little look at these shallots as well, so I'm going to pull some of these out because they're all starting to bolt and flower. So I'd rather use them as small shallots than lose them. So let's have a little look at these, see what they're like. Bring them out over here. They're not that great either. There's a running theme here on this allotment. how not to grow things. They'll be all right to use as they are as well. They'll probably roast up okay as little onions or green onions. But yeah, they're a little bit disappointing too. I do wonder whether you can take these flowering scapes off and leave them in the ground longer. So if you know what to do when they reach this point, whether it's best to pull them out or whether you can take the flowering scapes off and leave them in, please let me know in the comments section below. I'd love to find out. There we go. These are the shallots I pulled out so far. There's 2 little rows there that I've pulled out. And they don't look too bad. Definitely usable. But I've left another row in that bed. And then if we look over here, this bed is also all shallots, and they're also, every plant is wanting to flower. So yeah, do I leave them in or get them all out as quickly as possible? Okay, I think we're done in today. We're going to head home, but thank you very much for joining me and Graham and Nancy today, and hopefully next time it'll be a bit more of a cheerful vlog. Bye bye.